but I'm really sad to be leaving. So if you are Pakistani here in Pakistan, or living anywhere around the world and you've been following my adventures, okay guys, hey, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am hoping this is my last life up. Oh, I have sunglasses and my mask. My last life update from Pakistan. I don't enjoy doing personal vlogs as much as I enjoy doing travel vlogs. So first of all, if you don't want to hear about an update about my life, please click out of this video and don't leave some snarky comment down below. This is only for anyone who gives a flying flip about what's been happening, what my plans are, and just a very quick update. So I am still at Defense Raya in Lahore. Let's go. I have a few things to talk to you about. I want to, let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna keep filming around a few places here, wherever I'm not bothering anyone. Okay, so first of all, I still haven't put out a single video except one. That was like the top 5 places to visit in Balochistan. That's the only video I've really put out since my last life update, which was all about like heartbreak, my visa not working out, the apartment in Islamabad not working out, all of that. And everything has changed now. Everything has changed. So I'm gonna touch on all 3 of those. First, the visa isn't working out, and I'm okay with that now. I actually have decided not to live in Pakistan. I had overstayed my visa for quite some time, and I've never done that before, ever. Except for when I lived in India and had been blacklisted there and deported. But it was because of my Balochistan trips, I was being investigated, and my friends who were my sponsors here were being investigated. He's like my brother, and his wife is pregnant. It's been a very stressful situation for them to endure, and for me to know that my family is having to go through that, my brother in Karachi. And so it was too reminiscent of India when I had just started a company in India on my own. I had hired staff, local staff, and all of a sudden, over a paperwork error and a bit of just, I don't know, I guess because they could, I was blacklisted and deported from India. So this has felt a bit too reminiscent of that, where I don't want to start building a life here for myself that I love and then have that taken away because of reasons that I can't control. So I'm not staying in Pakistan. I've actually decided that I'm going back to my previous plan, which is living in Malaysia. So, unfortunately, like you've heard me say a million times if you follow my channel, my Malaysian visa expired. I had a work visa set up from Malaysia, and I let that lapse. Hold on. Okay, I thought that was a guest, but it was just staff. So the Malaysia visa had lapsed. I can't use it, so we've started the process to reapply for the visa again, which is costly. It's about $1,400 US equivalent to have that visa again. But I think it's the right choice because there's stability there. I don't feel like I would arbitrarily lose my company and my life like from one day to the other, which I feel like is a possibility in Pakistan given everything that's just happened in the past 2 months. So that is the first thing. So I have basically I don't know, I'm thinking six or 7 more weeks in Pakistan to explore, to travel, and I do have some fun things coming up. Hold on. Okay, let's see if I need sunglasses or not. But I do have some fun things coming up. So I was invited by the sports minister in Balochistan to attend the women's T20 cricket tournament in Quetta. And so today's Monday, I think. It's Eid. And I leave Friday, I think, for Quetta. The NOC is in progress, so hopefully all of that goes off. I'm waiting. I can't actually go unless I get a sponsor because I have so much, there's such a huge expense that I need to pay out with my condo deposit and the relocation. And there's a 21-day quarantine in Malaysia if you're coming from Pakistan. And that's very expensive. It's like $80 a day. It's expensive in Malaysia. So like I need about $5,000 for the move to Malaysia. So unless I find a sponsor for the T20, I can't actually go, but I'm hoping in the next 2 or 3 days that a sponsor comes through and I'm able to attend the T20, which I would love. If you used to follow me in India, you know that I love cricket. I used to write for Wisden. I used to go to the RCB matches. I went to the IPL after parties. I used to have so much fun. I know it's not going to be the same with the parties here, but supporting women in sports, and supporting Balochistan, I would love that so much. So fingers crossed, that's one fun thing I'm doing. I have friends that are moving to Hunza as well. So I will finally go to the north, and I think I may just go to Hunza, stay with them, try and do maybe the top 3 glamping spots of Hunza, and pick the top 3 places, luxury but not hotel, because I think that glamping is a bit more popular than the hotels in the north. So I'll try and do something different and adapt to that as well. Okay, hold on. Okay, now anyone who has been really kind and has basically looked out for me during this mental health crisis where I was dealing with heartbreak for the first time, I do want to say thank you to everyone. I tried to reply back to almost everyone, but I know I probably missed a few people, but thank you so much. I actually, it's really strange because I'm starting to put the foundation together to write a book about these months in Pakistan, because I've spent now about 8 months here, and I'm the only person to have, well, so far I've spent 52 days, but I'm about to spend 10 more days in Balochistan. So that's over 2 months in the end that I'll have spent in Balochistan, which is the most of any foreigner. I've had some amazing adventures. I also had my heart broken for the first time since 2013. And so I'm putting the outline together and pulling together everything I need to start writing a book about this period of my life. So with the heartbreak, that plays in, and now I'm trying to find ways to wipe him off of my social media, because I don't want anyone to be called out or to ruin anyone's life. So yeah, I need to find ways to work around that with pseudonyms and changing the names of locations and all of that, while staying still nonfiction, because I don't want to turn this into a piece of fiction. It needs to stay true, and there are certain things you can and can't do when you're writing a nonfiction book. But I do plan to start writing a book about this time, and it's, except for the heartbreak and these crazy times with the immigration, the intelligence agencies investigating me and looking into my friends, it's been all positive, so I'm really, really happy about that. Hold on. Okay, and as far as Let's see, I feel like I've mixed this up a little bit. If you're watching, it's because you actually really care, and that's very sweet, so thank you. I'm trying to figure out where else to go for traveling. I had a 10-day trip to Sindh planned, but when I spoke with them last, they said it was too hot and that they didn't recommend it. But I still feel like maybe that 10-day trip to Sindh might be a good idea. Definitely, I'm going to spend some time with my friends in Hunza, do some fun photo shoots, take a lot of video, and enjoy that. I have my last Balochistan trip, which is, I would still really love to live there. And I think every few months I'm just gonna chime in with, like, I don't know, like the chief minister, the DC of Gwadar, DC, you know, the different DCs, and say hello and just figure out how I can make that happen maybe one day, because in a year or two maybe there'll be more of a feeling of security and letting someone like me live there and start a company. So yeah, but where else should I go? I know that people keep telling me to go to Peshawar, and there are different places like Rawalpindi, but every YouTuber goes to those places. So do you really need a video from me on those? I guess it'd be really nice to get some recommendations on places to go that no one else has really covered, or like small villages, like if you're familiar with Lahore and oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Padana. That's it. Okay, so outside of Lahore, there's this amazing area called, there's a village called Padana, and there's like old historic buildings. It's literally about 1 kilometer from the Indian border, and it's very special. It's very historic. There are Sikh monuments. I'd like places like Padana, but around the country still, so I can still travel and explore. So if you have any recommendations for me that aren't the same as every other YouTuber, please, please, please put them down below. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's a lot. Look, there's like, I don't think you'll be able to see dragonflies. No, you probably can't see that. I think that might be it for my life update. The visa has been in progress now for over 2 weeks in Malaysia, and I'm happy about it. I even found the condo that I want. I'm trying to get the right unit, but here, I'll put it here. You can see it has a really nice view of the Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur, and I miss my friends. I miss like happy hour, and just there are things that I miss, but I was really happy to give up to live here. I just feel like, while the people of Pakistan have been very welcoming, there's still a big room for improvement for the government to make people like me feel like I would be safe to start a life here, to hire local talent, to work with local companies, and to basically build a life that is around, like, just like anyone else, but I just happen to be foreign. So, oh, I've been exercising too, and well, you're not going to be able to tell in this because, you know, it's like a big flowy dress, but I've lost a ton of weight, which hopefully you can see in my face. Wait, where's the sun? I lost it. But yeah, it's been really nice losing weight. Been exercising every night between like 45 minutes and an hour and a half. And I haven't had that kind of routine in a really long time. It's been probably 10 days since I haven't worked out, and I look forward to it now. So it's interesting how like that becomes a high, because I stopped drinking as well. So it's like I've replaced the, I don't know, like happy hour with whatever dopamines or, you know, whatever gets into your system when you're working out that makes you feel good. That has replaced other things, which is kind of a nice lesson. I will see you guys in the next video, which will not be a personal vlog. Again, probably until either the last few days of my time here in Pakistan, or maybe the first day of my quarantine. 21-day quarantine. My God, 21 days. What is up with 21 days? Scientists have said that you can't like you either have it or you don't, and like 7 to 10 days is the maximum period for being able to test whether you are positive or negative. So what the hell is with the 21 days for people from Pakistan? Because it's only 5 countries that they're demanding this 21 days from, I believe. That's insane. I'm really, like, fingers crossed, hoping that that changes before I actually move to Malaysia in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So fingers and toes crossed on that one, because I don't mind the time alone in the hotel room. I can do those long spans of time. I'm quite a hermit crab, and I like just sitting and doing nothing at time, well, with my laptop. But come on, 21 days, do you know the expense? And like, just ugh. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Take good care of yourselves. Okay, so I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm quite literally like, I shot that video. Can you see me? Yes. I shot that video from a selfie stick. So for like the past 20 minutes, I've been exporting and rendering that video from my phone. Am I in focus? I don't know why, but I'm really sad that I'm not staying here in Pakistan. I'm not sad over the guy, the heartbreak, that's done. It's okay. It's not okay. Actually, that part's not okay. Because for months, he did everything to get me to trust him. And the moment we slept together, he stopped communicating with me. And how do I trust someone? It has been a long time since I trusted anyone, and I'm assuming that that's gonna fuck with me for a while. So that part's not okay, but it's not that. I don't know why, but there's something here, and especially Balochistan. I love it. I don't understand everyone's fears about it, and I've been doing research because I do want to write some serious pieces, and I'm from Los Angeles County, right? That's where I was born. The violence and the murder rate and everything, like Los Angeles is such a more dangerous place than Balochistan. And I don't get everyone's apprehension and fear about the region. And I'm very happy that it's growing the way it is. I'm very happy that there are things going on like T20 women's cricket tournaments and things like that. But if you've been following along, because I really do hope, I don't do videos like this, and I don't do it for the clicks or to get, I don't like doing personal, no, it's not that I don't like doing personal vlogs, I don't do them. I like shooting hotel review videos and like fun, happy things. But I'm really sad to be leaving. So if you are Pakistani here in Pakistan, or living anywhere around the world and you've been following my adventures, actually anyone who's been following the adventures, because I think that this is a place that everyone in the world should come and visit. I also really hope that in the end I'm able to get some real messages out with other platforms other than just travel YouTube videos, and that more people start to consider Pakistan as a place to visit and start to understand how wrong the Western media has been in labeling it as a dangerous place, because it's just full of peaceful, loving people. And anyway, it's been really fun being a part of telling that story. So thank you to everyone who's ever been kind to me. But just know that I really did want to call Pakistan my home. Maybe I'm about to start my period. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, okay, video's still not done being rendered yet, so I'm gonna get some cold water. Yeah, I think I'll end with this because maybe enough people will have clicked out by the time it gets to this depressing point. I'm gonna miss my view here too. Okay, bye.